So I'm Whitney. I'm doing the Traction Lab video. We have our patient here, Brooke. She has a disc herniation, and after performing manual traction, we had some of those radicular symptoms that she had centralized, and so that means this is indicated for this patient. Some contraindications or precautions would be if the patient had fractures and we were performing traction, if the pain peripheralized instead of centralized, if they have prior surgery to stabilize, such as like a spinal fusion, and then if they have spinal implants, prosthetic discs, or any cardiovascular or pulmonary diseases. So, Brooke, today we're going to be performing this traction. We have already asked for informed consent, but we'll go through that again. You have not had any spinal fusions or anything, correct? And do you have any cardiovascular problems or anything? Okay. So those are the relevant contraindications for this patient. So what we're going to do is this machine is going to pull, and it's going to give a little bit of space and relief between those discs. And so when we did that manually, that's kind of what that was doing, but this will be able to apply more force and everything to that. Does that sound like an okay treatment to you today? Yep. Okay, perfect. So what we did is we put this this pillowcase underneath her forehead here so that this isn't compressing too much there, and a towel between these, and then we tightened it in between the mastoid processes, and so now we're good to get started. So over here on the machine, we're going to click traction idle. We're doing cervical, and then I'm going to, so she has a herniated disc, so we're going to do an anterior protocol. We have her supine, and then I'm going to go ahead and do manual, just since this is her first time. And usually on a first time you would do about 7 to 10 pounds, but today, for today's treatment, we're going to do 20 to 30 since she did well with the manual traction. And before we get all of that set up, I'm going to grab this and hook it onto there. And then that shows us the angle that we're at, so we want that to stay at 20 to 30 degrees right there. We'll do 20 to 30 minutes. Usually first time is 5 to 10, but she did respond really well to that manual, so we'll go ahead and do the 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll do a slow ramp up time and a slow ramp down time. And so I'm going to go ahead and just start applying this force and give our patient this kill switch. If at any time it becomes uncomfortable, I want you to press this button, okay? So we'll go ahead and start going. I want you to let me know once you can start feeling it. So we're slowly increasing this. We're going to let the machine get up to that 6 pounds, and we're still at this between 20 and 30 degrees here. Are you feeling okay still?
Yeah. I don't feel anything yet.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, just a little bit.
Okay. So we'll keep increasing that.
That feels good.
Okay. You want to go a couple more pounds, or are you content right there?
That's probably good.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead and hit start. And we have, it is going to hold that for 60 seconds and then give a rest of 10 seconds in between. And we have that running for, we forgot to turn that on to 20 to 30 minutes, but that was supposed to be 20 to 30 minutes. And then we'll check in with our patient. How are you feeling? Are those symptoms coming back from the arms and kind of back into the neck a little bit?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And then for the sake of time, we'll go ahead and stop. If this was a real patient, then we would go the full treatment time. And then it slowly released that. We'll go ahead and inspect our patient. And forehead looks fine. And any pain or anything there?
Nope.
Okay. And so that was the end of our treatment for cervical traction.